Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm so excited that you're here for this video that will be all about how we sometimes mess up our manifestations and actually the key on how to stop doing that. This is actually something that is going to be very, very simple. We just have to be aware of it. So this won't be kind of like a super long video. This will be short and sweet, but down to the point, and it will be something then you can immediately, actually right now, starting after you've watched this video till the end, you can actually implement, and that it's made a huge change to my manifestation and how I manifest, and I am very sure that it will be equally valuable and beneficial to you as well when you actually implement it. But before we jump right in, I just wanted to say again, thank you for being here, and I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here in my community, in my tribe, and hit the bell button so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. So the other thing that I briefly wanted to talk about is that my Moon Magic course is on offer for 50% off right now, just for this round, and then it will turn into a self-study course and it will go up in price. So if you would like to use and harness the potent and powerful energy of the 5 different moon phases to fuel your manifestation, to give you vitality, even youthfulness, even more energy physically, emotionally, we can do so much with a beautiful creation, destruction, and transformation power of the moon and the different moon phases. And that is something that I've learned from the ancient Toltec wisdom and tradition. And they have very specific practices in order to do that and work with the moon in a very beautiful, very specific way. And in Moon Magic, I share all of that with you, and this has really changed my life to quite a lot of, to a large degree, even though I've done a lot of energy work and manifestation practices before, but this really has helped me a lot. So look at this course if you're interested in the mysteries of the moon and moon magic. So now let's jump right in to the manifestation video here, to the mini teaching. And I promised you this is not going to be very long, okay? But it's very poignant, it's very important to know that. So in the manifestation communities, we speak a lot about limiting beliefs and blocks and self-sabotage and fears and doubts and all of these things in connection and in association with our manifestation game, okay? Now, all of these things are relevant, and we need to look at our beliefs, we need to look at our fears, we need to look at the blocks that we potentially have. But what I see over and over and over again being done when people try to manifest that actually keeps them from manifesting, and what I did for such a long time until I realized I'm doing this fundamentally wrong, is that we thinking that these things, the blocks or the fears or whatever it might be, can actually mess up our manifestation. Okay, when we give the power to limiting beliefs, to blocks, to fears, to doubts, to all of these things, and actually think and hold it as an actual belief that these things have the power and the potential to mess up what we want to manifest and how we want to better our lives, then you literally give them the permission slip to do exactly that. Okay, so we need to find a way to stop that belief. Okay, the other thing that I would like to add briefly is that it's not that limiting beliefs or your belief system in general or your concepts about the world and how things work, your blocks or whatever it might be that you have, it's not to say that you shouldn't work on them. Okay, it's, of course, we have to look at them. Of course, we have to do the inner work and the transformational work. But the thing is that as soon as you get too much into that energetic momentum of, oh, this is actually keeping me from manifesting, and that or the other belief, I have that and so I can't manifest. You are in a certain energy, in a certain energetic state where you to some degree perpetuate that. Okay, so first of all, before we go into the kind of like the little more refined nuances, I would love for you to change your belief, your overall belief system, your overall concept a little bit. Okay, just a tiny little bit, and rethink them a little bit, and actually get more into the state of nothing can truly keep me from manifesting my heart's desires. Okay, as long as it's for the good of myself and everyone else, it will always come in. Okay, nothing can keep me from my desire. What I desire desires me back. And so there's this mutual attraction between you and the frequency, the timeline that you want to be on. So you have these things, or you get to make these beautiful experiences that you want to call in. Okay, so change that inner held belief around, oh, I'm doing this wrong and I'm doing that wrong, and that's an area that I need to work at, and this is something that I need to have a good grip on, and I need to release first so I can actually manifest something in my life. Okay, whilst there's some truth to, yeah, you have to, of course, work through these things. And again, moon magic is something where we go into that, and I teach you how to actually use the potent moon power to help you dissolve and release and remove those blocks and limiting beliefs and fears and all of these things from this very beautiful, specific perspective of the ancient Toltec practices and traditions. Okay, so we can do that. But again, if you have this overall umbrella belief that nothing in your life can come to fruition or can come to you and manifest in a beautiful way in your life because I still have this stuff going on, or I still have to do a lot of work in that area, or self-love, or I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of that. Again, yeah, look at these things, do this inner work, but also don't make it your umbrella belief that these things keep you from actually being able to move forward. Okay, do you know what I mean? Kind of like, let me know down in the comments whether whether it is clear. Okay, and I'm just going to give you a little backstory from kind of like my manifestation journey. So manifesting from a really positive place has always inspired me. I've always been interested in that, and I've been diving in so many different modalities and systems and weighing techniques and practices and whatnot, and I filled out a lot of really good ones. Okay, but sometimes when we are in these manifesting communities, I was working with a friend at the time, and also kind of like on a little bit of a more psychic, intuitive level. And we kept looking at, the limiting beliefs that we were holding so that we can resolve them, so that we could manifest, and, in all of these beautiful things. But it got a little kind of like overboard, and it was always like, yeah, but now we're doing this wrong, or, oh, okay, I've released kind of like the concept of victimhood and these stories, but now this other thing is popping up. And whereas before, the victimhood stories were keeping me from manifesting money or like a little bit more abundance or whatever it was, my business, or anything. But now, oh, now I have resolved this. Oh, but unfortunately now this other thing has come up, and now this, I have to solve this first until I can actually manifest a little bit more money or a beautiful relationship or experience or whatever. And this was kind of like something that perpetuated, and this is something that I see in different degrees or in different ways, shapes and forms in the manifestation kind of like communities a lot. Okay, So again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't work on limiting beliefs or doubts and release fears and all of that. Yes, you absolutely should. But at the same time, don't make it your overarching belief that because you have these things, you can't manifest, okay? You're a powerful manifester either way. And now lastly, I want to get into the part where I show you how you can manifest despite these things, okay? You might have heard in previous videos, and if not, maybe go back and watch my manifestation playlist. I will link it up in the end. I heard you, you probably heard me speaking about being internally in a state where what you want to manifest, what you want to bring into your life, you can already feel it being here, this inner felt realization that what you desire is already realized, okay? So when you identify these limiting beliefs and fears, and of course, parallel, you do work on them, but at the same time, what's really, really, really powerful as well is just come back into that felt knowing that what you want to manifest is already yours. Okay, coming back to what you desire desires you. Okay, it's this mutual attraction, but you have to align with it. You have to make your inner felt state so that it can come to you, so that you're open to allowing it in. Okay, and you can only be open and allow these things in when you have this kind of like a little bit more open space around you. Okay, I often like to kind of like show it as like a more open heart space, okay, so that the good stuff can actually come in and anchor up with that inner felt experience of you already having it, because this really is all it takes for things to manifest. Okay, we built this whole thought and mental construct around what manifestation needs to be like and how it works, and while some of these things can really help and also kind of like make us evolve, at the end of the day it really comes back to your inner felt state of where you are at, because this is what's reflecting outside in your 3D reality ultimately. And I've seen that over and over and over again in myself, in my own life, in what I want to manifest, and also when I was working with clients, and I still see that, okay, working with clients. If you're one of the people who has a little bit more of a difficulty kind of like letting go and doing that, then you can also arrange a one-on-one session with me, and we can work with different tools and modalities through that, okay? But again, bring it back to your inner experience, to the inner realization, and hold that energy of that you want to bring in. And you don't even have to visualize it, you just have to feel it. Okay, so this is everything that I wanted to share today. Don't allow anything outside of yourself, and not even any kind of like internal blocks or limiting beliefs, all of these things, to mess up your manifestation long term. Okay, yes, do work on them, but also know that you're more powerful. So if you like this video, please give it a like and comment below. That would really help me continuing with these free teachings here on YouTube. And share them. I would love for you to share them, but also share your own experiences when manifesting, and how you maybe have sabotaged yourself in the past and kept yourself from manifesting. Okay, so again, know that you cannot mess up or sabotage your own manifestation. Okay, you're here to manifest, you're a powerful manifester, and just keep that in your heart. Okay, and make that your predominant belief that can radiate out into your world. Okay, and then we can kind of like fine tune a little bits and bobs around. So if you have anything else that you would like to know about manifestation, or about energy, or about working with spirit and all of these kind of things, then please let me know which kind of like topics you would love for me to talk about down in the comments. All of my love your way, sending you so many blessings, and yeah, just so much love. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.